Thanks for dressing up today. I'm thinking for Halloween we should make a sequel to Manhunt.
Boy, why are you dressed as Chad?
Oh, because it's Halloween. And I think two Chads is kind of fucking scary.
Well, he's got a point there. I'm a doctor in case anyone gets sick. Well, I am sick of Chad, hence my costume. We're all sick of Chad. Let's get back to business and make the sequel to Manhunt. We're going to, but isn't that going to cause some controversy? Because I can already see all the controversy it's going to cause before the game's even made. Did you see that shit? It just interrupted our boardroom meeting. Well, we can worry about the critics and controversy later. Let's just get this game made. Oh, and I'm thinking the two main characters could be mental patients who escaped from an insane asylum. You mean kind of like you did. Don't look at me, he wasn't my patient.
Guys, let's stick to the project.
You just gave me an idea. The game could be a psychological horror about a mysterious brainwashing experiment by a group called the Pikmin Project. Oh, this game is going to have two main characters? Well, you can say that their names are Danny and Leo. But I'm thinking after they escape from the asylum, they can then go to Danny's house to get some medication to help with his amnesia so they can finally recall his past.
Okay, so Danny is in fact an amnesiac. Now what happens after he gets his medication?
Well, they then set out on a quest to find out what happened to Danny and his past for that matter. Well, what he means is they're ambushed by the project and then they have to sneak out under Leo's guidance. And side note, they're never on screen at the same time.
But wouldn't that be a slight tip off to the players as to the twist of the game?
No, they won't. I don't think. Yes, it will, and we need to change that shit. And so anyways, after they leave the house, Danny learns about his past as a scientist, and he learns that he worked on the Pikmin Project, which is a government-sponsored weapons program with brainwashing and mind control. It implants another personality into another person.
But isn't mind control not possible with today's technology?
I see, the goal was to create the perfect assassin which can be triggered on command. They can't exist without being aware of another, in theory. As Danny starts to put together the pieces of his past, they then set out to find Dr. White, one of the lead researchers on the Pikmin Project. Along the way, they burn their records and any evidence of the project.
Oh, what happens then?
Oh, they get ambushed and sedated by the project. Wait, how did they get ambushed by the project? This game takes place in 2007, a time where people weren't recording and tracking everything with their phones. Well, I guess it's an alternate 2007, or maybe tracking was going on back then. Did you ever think of that? And no one is thinking about that yet.
You want to go? No, sorry. Just being dressed like Chad, you tend to act like him.
Sucks to be you. Anyways, when they wake up, Dr. White tells Danny the truth about everything that's going on so far. Oh, let me guess, does it turn out to be all in his head, like the unoriginal cliche that it is? Well, actually, it turns out, fucking smart ass, Danny volunteered to be the first one to be experimented on by the project.
But why would you volunteer for something so dangerous? That doesn't make any sense.
It makes sense, and dollars too. What we're trying to get at is Danny only volunteered to help pay off his family's debt.
But that doesn't make sense. If he dies from an experiment because it's so dangerous, then what good is that?
And to no one's surprise, the experiment has side effects which causes dissociative identity disorder in Daniel. Oh, and this is why he's able to talk to Leo as if he's a real person.
Oh, so that's why they're never on screen at the same time. Wait, that doesn't make sense. It's incredibly obvious when you think about it.
Oh, and Dr. White tells him that Leo is highly unstable and has actually been working against Danny this whole time.
Okay, I kind of already saw that in advance.
Well, she then tells Danny that after the implant messed up, Leo took over, killed Danny's family, and destroyed any records of Danny's past and the project before the game even started.
If they destroyed the records before the game even started, then how do they destroy the records later in the game?
Oh, because why not? Yeah, sure, why not? Well, the project then captures Danny/Leo after the destruction of the records and the murder of Danny's family. That was how Danny got admitted to the asylum that they escaped from in the beginning of the game.
Oh, and do they erase his memory?
Oh, they do.
But how do they erase his memory? That technology doesn't even exist.
Oh, they use memory erasers. With wet technology. After learning the truth, Danny realizes he must kill Leo in his mind.
But how does he do that inside his mind as an alter ego?
Well, he enters into a deep hypnotic state so he can face off against Leo.
Fucking what? How?
Oh, we're not going to explain that. Like, at all.
Now you want to make a penny of sense on that one?
Well, there's going to be two possible endings to the game. One ending is where Danny is able to bury his wife in his mind and get closure that way, and then he kills Leo. After having done so, he awakens on a deserted road with his memory erased once more. He also has an envelope in his hands that tells him about his new life and home waiting for him, and wishing him good luck. Well, the other ending is an alternative one from Leo's perspective, where he wins and he takes over Danny's personality and wakes up in control of Danny's body. Oh, Dr. White, who thinks she's speaking to Danny at this moment, asks if he's okay, and he says, "Yeah, I am." But when he looks in the mirror, it's Leo's face.
How do you guys sound like you have a pretty decent game here? Albeit a bit of a controversial psychological horror game.
Thank you. He's talking to us, Chad, not you.
Alright, so we have two possible endings, one where Danny kills Leo, or Leo kills Daniel. Is it going to be Danny's ending or Leo's ending?
Yes. Oh, we'll probably get mentioned in the list of gory video games. Oh, it'll take number one for sure on that list, and probably get a nomination for Game of the Year. Hey guys, sorry for being late. Hey, what's that guy doing in my seat? Wait, if you're Chad, then who the hell's that in your chair?